Hey, how you guys doing today? I'm Pitmaster JW of the competition barbecue team, JW Barbecue and Wing, and I'm outside today using my pit barrel cooker, and I am doing an 8 3/4 pound Boston butt here, and I'm going to peep inside. Let me see, let's check the temperature first. The current temperature on this right now, I am shooting at 250 on my thermometer here, and like I say, I am using the pit barrel cooker, which is a good smoker. I'm going to tell you, if you haven't got one, you need to try it out. It'll be worth your money. And my Boston butt has been on now 1 hour and 34 minutes. I'm going to go in here. I have looked at it once before. I'm going to go in here and look at it again now, because I had to put a couple of pieces of chicken inside. Woo, look at the smoke. So I'm going to go down. We're going to look around inside here. This has been on now, like I say, for 1 hour and 35 minutes, cooking at 250. And this is 8 3/4 pound Boston butt, and I got my wart over here to keep it moist inside, to keep my meat tenderized, okay, so it won't dry out. Now I'm going to put the top back on and let it pick back up the temp. Like I say, I am using the pit barrel cooker today, and if you guys have never used one of these or don't have one, you need to get it. You can almost put your meat inside this thing, get your charcoals up to the temp that you want it, lock it in, and it will stay that way until, sorry, I got my finger in the way, it will stay that way until it's over with. And I am using, right down here, I'm using B&B charcoals, some of the best charcoals on the market that you can actually buy. There's one more brand, but I won't mention it in this video. But if I had a go-to brand, it would be the B&B lump charcoals. So you go ahead on, you can get these online. And you can also go to Ace Hardware. Beep beep 8, holler at me. And get you a pack from Ace Hardware. They'll cost about $19 a pack. And you get a 20-pound bag here. And it's a nice clean burn. It don't have that nasty aftertaste like a lot of the charcoals that you see on the market. You have to be very careful about them, because the cheaper they are, sometimes they're not really worth the investment that you put into them to buy them. So invest your money wisely and get something that works for you instead of you working for it. Once again, like I say, I'm Pitmaster JW, the competition barbecue team, and I'm going to go ahead on and let this continue to smoke. I'm going to pour my chicken out of here. Peek back in here one more time so you guys can get a look. Once the smoke clear, woo, and go ahead on and pour my chicken out of here. Yeah, it's about ready to come out. I think my chicken is ready. This Boston butt got quite a few hours ago, so I'm going to go ahead and pour my chicken out. So like I say, you guys can visit my website at www.jwbbqandwings.com for more barbecue tips. And there's a few items up there you might even want to purchase, like some barbecue sauce and rubs. But into the meantime, I'm going to get on up out of here and do other things. And give you that website once again. That's www.jwbbqandwings.com. You guys have a good one. If you like what you saw, you know what you do. Hit like and hit that subscribe button, so the next time I decide to upload something, you'll know all about it too. Catch you later. Peace. Okay, I'm back, guys. It's been an hour and a half since the last time I looked in here. It was 1 hour and 30 minutes the first time I looked. Now it's 3 hours and 4 minutes since the last time I looked. This butt has been on that long. I'm going to get over here to my ThermoPro and see what the current temp is in this butt. It's 123 degrees. I'm using ThermoPro products here. So I'm going to go up here. First of all, take a look to see where my temperature at. I open the vent just a little bit so I can speed things up, because the weather might get bad later on in the next couple of hours. So I'm going to try to speed the cooking process up just a little bit. And I'm hitting exactly 300 right now. I'm going to bag that off in just a moment. Maybe about 20 degrees. But in the meantime, I'm going to look in here. It's been an hour and a half since the last time I looked. A 3-hour cook so far. Ooh, get some of this smoke out of the way. And let's see what we got going on with this butt right now. It's looking pretty good there. Since the last time I decided to go ahead and probe it with this ThermoPro temperature gauge. And check on my water. My water was full to the top when I first put it in there. It then went down about a quarter of the way, and it doesn't take long to flare up. You can look in there and see the fire. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put the top back on and try to control the temperature because I don't want to heat up no more than it is. 300 is enough right now. And like I say, I am using B&B charcoal logs. Well, B&B logs here. And if you guys want to invest your money in some of these. I want to show you why. I'm going to reach in this bag here. I'm going to pull out one of these logs. And these are the type of things that you get by using B&B. You don't have them little broke up pieces all over the place where it almost make you mad that you bought it. And it gives you a much even burn when you're burning logs about the same size. Once again, this is B&B charcoal lumps. You can get them at Ace Hardware, or you can go online and order you some. I believe I paid $19, $18 or something at Ace Hardware for a 20-pound bag of these charcoal logs. And I'm going to go ahead on and let this continue to cook and bag this temperature down just a little bit, close this vent up just a little bit. And I'm using the pit barrel cooker, as you can see. Now I don't have the Camp Chef out today, none of the other grills. And I'm going to go back over here once again, take a look at the time. It's been on 3 hours and 6 minutes. The temperature is currently at 124 now. It done moved up a degree. And I'm going to go ahead on and let this cook and come back and check on it again in about another hour and a half or so. And see where we at. In about 165, 170, I might just go ahead on and wrap it to try to go ahead on and get it done. Because the weatherman said it's supposed to be some rain later on within the next couple hours. So until then, you guys be easy and I'll catch you later. Peace. Guys, I'm back. Still outside working on this 8-pound Boston butt here. It's now been on 4 hours and 30 minutes. It's a 8.9-pound Boston butt. Okay, and the current temperature is 150 degrees. And I'm going to look inside and take a look at it and see what's going on. Okay, I'm at 4 hours and 30 minutes, like I say, on this 8.9-pound Boston butt. I'm going to look inside and see where I'm at. 4.5 hours later. Oh, sorry about the finger getting in the way there. I'm reaching over to grab the top. Let me come down here and take a quick look at my temp. And it's at 410, 450, I mean, not 410, 310, 315. Open up the top. Ooh, and let that smoke clear. Just for a second. I want to put it back. Now, let's go. Okay. Woo. That is some stuff going on up in there. That would choke a person to death. But anyway, that's why I wear a mask half the time when I pick this up and take a look at it. I put the top back down because it began to flare up. And like I say, I'm Pitmaster JW, the competition barbecue team, JW Barbecue and Wing. And I am using my pit barrel cooker today. And the temperature has been doing pretty good and locking in where I wanted to go. Like I said, I opened up the vent when I came out here to check on it in my 3.5 hour check. And I opened the vent up and cranked it up to 315, flexing a little bit there. But it's been doing good for the past hour. And I'm going to go back over here. Like I say, the current temperature on that butt is 150 degrees. And we're at 432. And I will check on it again. Getting pretty close to me getting ready to consider wrapping it. I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap this because it's clouding up out here. And you can almost smell the rain in the air. And I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up very soon, ladies and gentlemen. So hang in there and I'll be back soon. Reached the temperature that I wanted to. I just unplugged the Pro from my Temp Pro temperature gauge here. And it's been on now for 4 hours and 53 minutes. And it has just reached 165, flexing back to 164, 163. My foil is blowing away here. It's getting a little breezy outside. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go ahead on in here and take this butt out and wrap it up. and then I'm going to put it back on and let it finish the rest of the time out to about 200, 205, somewhere in that ballpark. And then I'm going to pull it, let it rest for a while, and then I'll show you guys the results when I unwrap it. So let me go ahead on, take this and get it wrapped. First of all, I'm going to reach over here and get my fork. Okay. Now I'm going to lift the top up. I don't have to tell you step by step, do I? Okay. I'm just messing with you. Ooh. Ooh, ooh. That smoke is something else. I'm going to reach in here and get my butt. Now, I'm going to take it over here to my table. Put it in my pan. You guys just hang with me for a second here. That's looking good for 162, 63 degrees. And the bark is pretty good there. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. Let me go back over here. And put the top back on this pit barrel cooker. And now it's time to wrap this up. I got some heavy duty aluminum foil. I'm going to go ahead on and wrap this up. I keep putting my finger in the way, don't I? But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. You guys hold on. Okay, I'm back now. I got it wrapped up, so I'm going to go ahead on and put it back on the smoker. You can do this one or two ways. If you wanted to put it in your oven and finish it out that way, it's okay. Because BTUs are BTUs, well, it's coming off your smoker, your grill, or it's coming out of your oven. BTUs is BTUs. It's a source of heat, so you can do it either way. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to stick it back on my smoker since it's already hot and let it finish cooking out the rest of the way there. Hey guys, this is Pitmaster JW and I'm back and got the final cook here. My alarm just went off and I hit that 202 mark that I was shooting for. I just hit the timer to stop the timer at 6:33:19, 6 hours and 33 minutes and 19 seconds. I reached my goal that I was shooting for. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go up here because it's still cooking so I can get this thing off. And once again, I am using a pit barrel cooker. So and the temp 6 hours later, let's take a peek at it. It is around, it didn't drop because I closed the vent just a little bit. It didn't drop down to 250. It's also getting a little cool outside too, and it's cloudy, about to rain in a couple of hours. So I'm going to go ahead on, look inside, take a look at this thing here. I'm taking the lid off right now. And there it is. I tell you we was going to wrap this and let it cook out the rest of the way. I'm going to see can I get this foil off. Alright, and put an instant probe in it, handheld one, and get a reading there. Ooh, that steam coming up is hot. So now let's look inside at that butt. That looked good. Now if I had went without the foil, it would have been real black, crusty. But I decided to go ahead on and speed the cooking process up because of the weather. Now I'm going to take a probe, another thermal probe, and stick it inside of it and get a reading here. You guys, just give me a moment. That smoke, I should have put my mask on. And so I'm sticking the probe inside of it. 283. And we got 193 there, 197. Okay, there's my 202 mark. Okay, so we got a 202 there. I know it looked backward. Yes. So I turned it around for you. Okay. So in the meantime though, I'm gonna go ahead and take this thing off. So I got it at the temperature that I wanted to be at. And it's time to take it out and let it rest before I decide to come out here and do some pulling. And I'm trying to turn my probe around. Can't get it to stay still. Okay, maybe I'll switch hands. Let's see about that. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and cook this off because it's still cooking the longer I hold it up here. So anyway, you guys, I just want to let you see what I did here. It took 6 hours and 33 minutes to cook this 8.9 ounce butt on this pit barrel cooker, and I think it came out pretty good. So that's about it, guys. Just let it rest, and then it's time to pull it apart. Once again, I'm Pitmaster JW of the Competition Barbecue Team, JW Barbecue and Wing. If you like what you've seen, then hit that like button, and also hit that subscribe button, so the next time I upload something, you'll know that I'm doing something, and you might want to check it out, and you might learn something. Might want to try it out for yourself. Until the meantime, you guys have a nice one. I'm out of here. Peace.